Norbert, how you doing? How's everything going?
Everything is fine. Everything is fine, but for Corona.
Yeah,
but but we're healthy. We're healthy. That's the most important thing. So
good,
yeah,
good. Us
we're
too.
surviving. And you?
Us, same, same. Well, you bringing up the corona. That's one of the reasons why I decided to have this listening party because I wanted to make, uh, I don't know, I guess a new way to begin to put my creativity out into the world. And so I thought that this might be a good idea to reach out to some great musicians, some friends that I played with before. Thus, you. And
Thank you.
so, but really, this whole idea came out of the fact that we had the quarantine and that we're going through this worldwide thing with the coronavirus. So I was wondering, is there something that happened for you that came out of it, like a positive result or something like that?
Well, there's always a positive side, I guess.
Hmm.
Um, in my case, I I used the time I had to spend at home uh, to study my instrument. Uh, I did some do you say course in English? Do you
Curse?
say un curso? I
A
think
course,
it's
course,
a course. Sorry, a
course,
course is
course.
something. Yeah, it's something.
A curse is something else. You put a
Yeah, a
curse is
spell.
no.
Yeah, a
Yeah,
spell. Yeah.
yeah, a
No, a
course.
course.
Yeah.
Yeah, a course. I did a couple. I'm doing one right now with a great bass player from Argentina, and I also joined a virtual studio by
Mm-hmm.
Bob Reynolds, a great sax player. Which I've been following him for a couple of years now, and now I joined since April. I joined his virtual studio, and
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of information there. Really great videos.
Mm-hmm.
I started doing sport again, which I haven't been doing for the last years. I had time to organize all my paperwork, and for and for now, if we're talking about right now, I'm enjoying the summer. Like I moved to Mallorca in 2002, 18 years now,
Wow.
and every summer I've been working a lot from I would say mid May until the end of October.
Mm-hmm.
I play almost every day, sometimes twice or three times a day.
Amazing.
So yeah, because there's a lot of work here in the summer with
That's
the tourism,
wonderful.
right? Which is not happening right now.
Yeah.
So this summer I have more time to go to some beaches I've never been to in 18 years. And also because there is many people on the island, usually these beaches are full of people, and so now is a good time to get to know the island a little bit more in the summer, spend more time with the
Mm-hmm.
family during the summer, which is it is good. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
there's something positive coming out of it.
Yeah, yeah, and I think a lot of people are spending more time with family and spending more time with self and going inside and reflecting.
Yeah,
And so yeah, there's good things out of it. So you have some music that you're going to present to everybody that I would love for you
yeah.
to share.
Okay. Well, we're going to listen to a song from my first and up to now my only CD, my only album. The song is called Smooth. It's a nice, smooth ballad, sexy ballad. And yeah, I wrote this song. My album came out in at the beginning of 2010,
Hmm.
and it's 11 songs. I wrote 9 of them. I co-wrote one of the songs with CJ Benston, our
Yeah,
mutual friend,
yeah.
and
Hey,
I did
CJ,
one. Hey
if
CJ,
you're here.
yeah. And I did one cover of a song by Sarah McLachlan called Angel, which is a song I love. And yeah, this song is from my first album. It's called Smooth, and I hope you like it. I've been joined by great musicians and friends who are playing on this song.
Okay, here we go. Smooth. Yeah, smooth. That is, what did you call it? A sexy ballad.
A sexy ballad, yeah.
Sexy. You told me your favorite sax players before. I definitely hear a little hint of Sanborn.
Oh yeah, well, David Sanborn was maybe my first big influence. I remember listening to him for hours. I must have all of his records, or almost all of them.
And I hear that influence. I hear that influence.
Thank you.
Very nice. Okay.
That's a big compliment.
Well deserved, my friend.
Thank you.
And so you have another one that you want to play for us?
Yes, I have a project with a great guitar player, composer, singer, producer from Mallorca. His name is Tono Cervera. We've been playing together for 8 years now. We met in 2012. He's got a very nice studio here in Mallorca. And we recorded 2 albums, and this time the first one was 2015. It's called Ours and Theirs. And the second one we did 2018, and it's called Two. And on both albums, it's the same concept. Half of the songs are our own compositions in English, and the other half are famous songs, covers in our version.
Okay.
So the songs by Sting, Dire Straits, Michael Jackson, Bob Marley, Prince, Eurythmics, different artists and groups. And the song we're going to hear now is our version from Money for Nothing from Dire Straits. So yeah, that's our version.
Okay, Money for Nothing. Here we go.
Yeah.
That's the way you do it. You play the guitar on MTV. Now that working, that's the way you do it. Get your money for nothing, get your cheeks for free. Now that working, that's the way you do it. Let me tell you, these guys ain't done. Maybe get a blister on your little finger. Maybe get a blister on your thumb. We got an in-store microwave oven, custom kitchen delivery, yes. We gotta move these refrigerators. We gotta move the color TVs. We gotta move, baby, gotta move, yeah. Baby, gotta move. See the little faggot with the earring and the makeup. Yeah, buddy, it's his own. Little faggot got his own job. Little faggot, he's a millionaire. We got an in-store microwave oven, custom kitchen delivery, yes. We got to move this refrigerators. We got to move this color TVs, oh yeah. We gotta move, yeah. Baby, gotta move. You gotta play now. should learn to play their own drums. Look at the mama, she's got me sticking in the cameraman. Yeah, we can have some fun. What's that? Up there, Hawaiian noises, banging on the bongos like a chimpanzee. Now that it's working, that's the way you do it. Money for nothing, get your cheeks for free. We got an in-store microwave oven, got some kitchen delivery, yeah, yes. We got to move this refrigerators, we gotta move the Scarlet TVs. Oh, we got to move, yeah. Now that I'm working, that's the way you do it. You play the guitar on your MTV. Now that I'm working, that's the way you do it. Get your money for nothing, get your cheeks for free. You get your money for nothing, get your cheeks for free. You get your money for nothing, get your cheeks for free. Get your money for nothing, get your cheeks for free. Oh, you get your money for nothing, you get your cheeks for free. You get your money for nothing, you get your cheeks for free.
Yeah. Ooh.
Thank you, thank you,
We're dancing out there on that one. Yeah, very nice.
thank you.
What a cool concept of doing
Thanks.
covers like that.
It is, yeah, it is. Yeah, and this,
So-
and this
Go ahead.
no, this started. How do you say? It was in a very casual way. Can you say?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I met Tolo in 2012. He called me to record a solo on a project of his. And 2 days later, I read on the newspaper that he was playing in a bar in Palma, downtown. And I had to play on a wedding that evening. So it was more or less on my way to my gig. So I stopped. I left home earlier. Stopped at this bar, and I came in, and he was on stage playing alone with his guitar and his looper. And he couldn't see me, so I put my sax together. And when I finished the song, I was standing right in front of him with my sax in my hands. And he said, "Hey,
No.
what are you doing here? Come up." So I went on stage, and we played like 3 or 4 songs without rehearsing, just like that.
Wow.
And we had a great time, and the audience loved it. So the next day, we said, "Hey, let's do this more often." So we started playing in this bar twice a month, and it was once a week, and every week more people came, and so is how this project started, and it's 8 years now. So yeah, it's always a pleasure playing with her, and we never rehearsed. It's always very spontaneous and natural, and sometimes he plays a new song. I don't even know, maybe a song of his own I never heard before, and it's very fresh. So and people love it. Yeah, it's a good project.
That is really a good project, just from the roots, from the grassroots.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I love it. Why don't you tell everybody where they can find you, where they can find your music and all of that good stuff, and when you're going to be playing again soon, live and all that good stuff.
Yes. My CD is it's on iTunes, it's on Spotify, CD Baby, and from the 2 CDs we did with Tolo, the first one is as well on iTunes and Spotify, and the second one it's not online. We only sell them when we play live, but they can order it if they want, and we can send it. We do it every once in a while with a regular post. And people can find me on Instagram or Facebook. My website is, I have to update it. The last thing that's on my website was our last tour with Joe. When 2013. So if you go to my website, which is norbertfimpel.com, the last thing you will find there is comments about what's going to happen on our what happened to be our very last tour and the last leg with Joe. So after Joe passed, I was really sad with everything that happened after the last tour when Joe became ill and he passed away, and I just left it the way it was. I never did anything to my website. I really have to update it and well, maybe make a new website. I felt I had nothing to tell, nothing interesting to tell to people after that, after my time with Joe. But I think it's time to move on and make a new website, which I have to do.
Yeah, you have to do. It was a homage and a tribute to Joe, and you know, we are what an amazing, wonderful, incredible journey that was to
really,
be with this wonderful man. And
beautiful human being.
Beautiful, beautiful person. I always tell people he was the best boss in the world.
Oh yeah, he was such a gentleman.
Such a gentleman. Oh God, what an amazing person.
And a humble person.
Humble, yeah. You could sit down and have a conversation with him, just like you know. He was so he was humble, unassuming, and just
we sure miss him.
Yes, we sure do. We sure do.
Best time of my life, no doubt.
Yeah, me too. And one of the great things about it was that, you know, I was able to meet wonderful musicians such as yourself.
Thank you. Likewise.
We have continued. Yeah, thank you. We continued our musical journey, and now we're here and facing a new paradigm shift and into new territories.
Yes, and next year we're going to play together again.
Yes,
because but it was going to happen this November. This year I celebrate 30 years as a professional musician. Everything started 1990 in Buenos Aires, Argentina, where I'm from. That was in May 11th was my first time on stage as a professional musician.
Right.
Professional musician. And that evening I realized this was that evening I was substituting my sax teacher who had to go on a trip, and he sent me to substitute him with a very famous Argentine singer composer. So it was just a substitution that evening. By that time I had been studying the saxophone for 1 year and 2 months, so I was a little bit green, but I did it well. And that evening, being on stage, I realized this was the thing I wanted to do for the rest of my life.
That's what you want to do.
Yeah. So 30 years later, this year, I was going to make some special concerts. One in Buenos Aires in April, one here in Mallorca, now in October, and a couple of concerts in Germany in November. And for these concerts in Germany, the idea was to have you and Nick Milo, the keyboard player and musical director, for Joe, and Tolo on guitar and backing vocals, and Alicia Nilsson, a great singer, friend of mine, and a great German drummer, Sebastian Vogt. And we were going to play in Germany in November, but due to Corona, we had to move everything for next year. Yeah. So it's going to happen next year, hopefully. And I'm so looking forward to being on stage with you again, because we had
me too. It's going to be so much fun.
Such a good time. Yeah.
It was such a letdown just to know that we had to cancel for this time. I was so looking forward to it, but
it's going to be even better next year.
Yeah.
For
It definitely will. It definitely will.
Yeah.
Norbert, my friend.
Onida, my sister.
So good to see you and talk to you.
Likewise,
Thank you
likewise.
so much.
Thank you for having me on your show.
Absolutely,
It
absolutely.
was great talking to you again, and
Reminiscing.
I, yeah, I hope I really hope we can do this next year. I'm really looking forward to this, and I hope to play more often with you. We're in the same country. We're not close, but
Yes,
it's
yes.
not that far. So
Well, I'm hoping that as a result of this new way that we're musicians and artists are having to present ourselves, I'm hoping that perhaps we can do some online collaborations. That
we
would
will
be a really
definitely.
cool thing. So
Yeah,
I hope so.
good.
Thank you, my friend, my brother.
Thank you, my sister, for having me. Love you and wish
Love
you all
you
the
too.
best.
And you as well. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
That was so good to talk to Norbert and just to talk about old times a little bit. And speaking of which it's a good transition into the next song, which I just wanted to do a little homage to our boss, Mr. Joe Cocker. Some of you have heard this song before, but you know, this song we played on stage every single night that I was ever on stage with Joe, and it's such a special song and a sensitive, tender song. So I wanted to do a version that features just bass, a little voice, and a little percussion. So um, get a glass of wine and hug up next to your sweetheart, your loved one, and wrap them in your arms and tell them how beautiful they are. I love that idea. So, a tender moment. This is You Are So Beautiful. Here we go. You are so beautiful. To me. You are so beautiful. To me. Can't you see? You're everything that I hope for. Oh Lord, you're everything I need. You are so beautiful to me. Such joy and happiness, such happiness you bring to me. Such joy and happiness. Oh, yeah. You bring to me like a dream. to me. To me. Yeah, yeah. To you are so beautiful. You are so beautiful. You are so beautiful. You are so wonderful. You are so beautiful. You're marvelous, so wonderful. You are so beautiful, so wonderful, so amazing to me. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, he is so missed. Um, I'm always so, I'm always so speechless, just speechless. You know, when I go and remember the times of playing on stage and realizing how important that song is to many, many people. I have a really special friend and a really special, wonderful musician who I met here in my adventures here in Spain.